Welcome! This tutorial is going to start from a Rebekah split, and I'm going to take us through several shapes: a triangle split, trapezoid, and an optional belay if you choose to do so, as well as a scorpion. But first, I want to remind you that aerial is a dangerous activity. This video is meant to be used as a reference while you're working with your aerial instructor. It's not for you to just try on your own, and especially, please don't practice aerial alone. Make sure you've got someone with you. We want to be safe. Okay, so you feel free to start low. This is only one climb up. What really matters here is the footlock we put on. It needs to be a dancer if we plan to belay. So notice I'm getting that double wrap and stepping it underneath my heel. If you try a figure 8 with the belay version, you can get very stuck. So just make sure you're doing a dancer. Okay, so silk is trapped in my left armpit. Right hand grabs the tail, passes it over my lap. Switch hands. Right hand grabs the active pole, left hand grabs the tail. That's my seat belt holding me in. My knee passes through the middle of those two silks and I pike down. My belly button is facing all the way to the ground, and then I bring the silk around to the free side. So it's on my left side, that tail, and I'm wrapping my left leg once, twice, and then I'm trying to spin a little bit to make sure you can see that on the third wrap, I'm wrapping it around the arch of my foot. My legs are nice and piked together. I'm grabbing those tails, and this is where you can get a spin if you choose to. So big stirring motions for that spin. Now I'm going to drag my hands down the silks, maintaining tension as I open my legs and pull that back one back to make the split. You really want to pull down on that back leg to get a nice split. Now I'm showing that if you bring the tails together and put some slack between them and move your hands out, you can make it more of a trapezoid shape. So you can do triangle or trapezoid. Then to get the scorpion, you want to hold on just to the back one, the left, your left leg, and pull that tail down and pull your left foot close to your head for a nice scorpion position. Here I'm trying to get more spin because I wanted you to see the scorpion. So anytime you want to spin, try to get the silks together. That works much better than spinning one. There's the beautiful scorpion shape. To exit, I'm bringing my legs back together in that pike and then carefully unwrapping the left leg, and I'm maintaining the tension there. Now I'm passing the free tail from my left side to my right, rotating my body down and bending that right leg on top. See how my knee hooks over? And then I can kind of wiggle and take that foot lock off. So this creates your belay. I like to sickle my foot on top for a second and then slowly drop down into your belay shape. One more look at this exit because it can be tricky. Pike your legs back together. Unwrap the wrapped side. In this case, it was my left. Hold tension on the tail. Pass the tail to the other side, the locked side, the right. Rotate and allow your locked side to bend on top. My knee bent up there creates kind of a lock so I can safely untangle my foot. Hold both tails and you'll bring that foot down into the belay. Then feel free to make all your beautiful belay shapes. Make sure you exit safely. Notice I'm giving myself a little larger loop. I always like the loop really big to come out. I do want to add that if you are not already familiar with a belay and exiting a belay and belay safety, then I don't recommend doing this version. Work with your instructor on belays first before doing this. I'm about to show you a different exit that does not have the belay, so you can still do the beautiful shapes without it. It'll be a-okay. So I'm readjusting and we're going to go into the version that does not have that belay. Switch to a classic climb here because it really doesn't matter. And on this one, because we're not doing the belay, we can actually do it with a figure 8 foot lock. So I'm going to show you with that version too. So here we go. I'm putting a figure 8 on my right side, getting that single wrap around, pushing the slack, circling my foot in, and I'm locked. So again, I've got the silk trapped in my armpit. I'm passing the tail over my lap. I like to call that the seat belt. Holding that seat belt nice and firm. Knee comes through the middle. Let your body circle all the way to where you're whole body is facing the ground, belly button to the ground. I've seen a lot of people not want to rotate all the way down, and then it makes it really uncomfortable and it doesn't work. So don't be afraid to let yourself face head down. Okay, so triple wrapped on that leg, one time around the foot, tiny spin. Bring your wrapped leg back, really pull your head, your foot towards your head. Okay, so here I'm trying to get spun because I really want to make sure we see the exit clearly. So enjoy watching me bumble around for a second, trying to get a good angle on the camera so you guys can see the exit. So I'm not going to pike my legs back together. I'm going to climb up the right side. So climb, it's the side of the locked foot. And then I shoot my wrapped leg, the left one in this case, down. So now I'm in like a standing position. Once I'm up, then I can release the wraps on that left leg. I'm going to grab that right side, the foot locked side, lean back and kick the left leg through the middle, and be ready because it all pops off at that point, but you're still up on your foot lock, so you're good. Make sure you wrap and come down nice and safe. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Give it a shot.